What's going on, everybody? All right, so the Snyderverse has to be restored because at the rate that we are right now, WB is in so much debt that they have no other solution but to go that route. And before you go ahead and say the Snyderverse is dead, it's not happening, it's not gonna come back, blah 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 blah, all the stuff that you say, let me put you in check and spit some facts that some of y'all don't want to hear. Make sure to hit the subscribe. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. All right, so let's get into this real quick. Why does the Snyderverse need to be restored? Plain and simple, because it equals money. All right, it's proven after Zack Snyder has left, everything has been flopping and everything has just been a disaster, and it's just been negative and negative with the money. All right, they thought that them bringing in James Gunn was going to make a profit and it was going to make a positive change. Nope. It's just been a disaster back to back. All right, and like I said, and many of you are out there, it's not going to happen and whatever, all the negative thoughts, and you've given up. Look, man, it can happen and it will happen. All right, we didn't give up for the Snyder Cut. We kept on fighting for the Snyder Cut, and a lot of y'all cooled down and a lot of y'all shut up after we really got the Snyder Cut released. So the same way that we can get the Snyder Cut, we too are going to keep on fighting, and we will stop at nothing until the Snyderverse is restored, because that's the only solution. All right, with James Gunn, everything's going to be a flop. It's not going to work, and accept it. James Gunn was good at Marvel. That's where he belongs. He needs to go back to Marvel. He shouldn't be in WB, and he should not be running anything at WB, especially under DC Studios. All right, with Zack Snyder, he was developing and he had a plan. Everything was going to connect along with David Ayer, because we have Ben Affleck as Batman make a cameo inside Suicide Squad, right? Good. That's what you need. We had one Wonder Woman that was connected to Batman versus Superman, right? Good. And we also had James Wan that continued the vision with the storyboards of Zack Snyder. That's why the first Aquaman was really good, because he followed what Zack Snyder wanted to do. Of course, he's going to add his own touch, but he stayed as close as possible to what Zack was going to do with Aquaman. All right, this alone proves that Zack is the blueprint, and without Zack Snyder, there's no solution. Everything has just been bad. Tell me what has been a hit after Zack Snyder has left. Nothing. And that's exactly what's going to keep on going. Nothing is going to keep on coming from it. All right, now the same way that we fought and we kept on doing everything that we could until we got the Snyder Cut, because everybody was making fun of us and saying it wasn't going to happen, to give up, and it just wasn't going to come forth, and we finally have it, right? And everybody silenced after that. The same thing with this. If it's a big if, Universal is to acquire WB, at least the DC movie division department, that's excellent. And if it doesn't, then we will keep on fighting until WB gives us, the fans, the consumers, the paying customer, what we want. All right, because there's profit there. If it wasn't, why when they put out merchandise it sells out? Because they need and they want that money from the Snyder fans. They know that we make them money, and like I said, we've been doing a great job because all the movies have been flopping, and that's exactly what we're sending to them, a message saying, yo, we don't want what you want to give us. We want the Snyderverse. And I get it. Some of you don't want the Snyderverse, and that's fine. Please step aside. This video is not for you. This is for everybody that wants the Snyderverse to be restored, for everybody that enjoys and loves or likes Zack Snyder's vision while he was at WB with DC. And I get it. Some of you don't understand Batman versus Superman. Some of you don't understand, or you don't have the time or the patience to watch Zack Snyder's Justice League, because that's quality. When it's quality like that, it's awesome. All right. The same thing, stepping away from the topic, but with Joker 2019. That movie's not for everybody. Some people find it boring, but that is a film. That's quality right there. You get what I'm saying? And that proves that people want those type of movies. All right, getting back to the topic, we are going to keep on fighting for the Snyderverse. Everybody's saying right now that it's dead. Everybody's saying that it's done, that it's over, to move on. No, those are just excuses. Those are excuses for people that have no faith, no hope, and don't believe into anything. Only believe what they see. That's the difference with us Snyder fans. We keep on fighting. We will not give up because we know that there's always hope at the end of the tunnel, like they say. And if we give up, then what? Nothing. Then we're going to tell them, hey, yeah, that's fine. That's all. That's what we want. No, man. That's why we keep on fighting regardless, because that's what warriors do. They keep on fighting. Don't give up. Don't give in to the negativity of others that are saying, oh, give up. It's not going to happen. It will happen. It's just a matter of time. That's all it is. And what? Because Zack Snyder's over at Netflix, that means that he can't come back? Of course he can. Remember, at SnyderCon 2023, Zack himself said it. If given the opportunity, he will come back and do more. Ben Affleck himself said it. Of course he's down. He still wants to move forward with his Batman movie. You know why? Because they still love what they did. And they know that the demand is still there. Now, it's up to us, the fans, to keep on fighting, putting pressure on WB for them to restore the Snyderverse. Because eventually it will happen. And some of you that are saying, well, it's not going to connect and it's not going to make sense. Let me stop you right there, all right? The same way that James Gunn came in and flipped the script and tried to change everything and reset everything with the Flash is the same way that Zack Snyder can use the Flash. He can use the multiverse, rewind time, all the events and everything that happened with James Gunn's Peacemaker, the Suicide Squad, could be like this, Thanos, wiped away. So don't come and say it can't happen. It can happen, and it will happen. It's just a matter of time. I have hope and I have faith. I know it's coming. The Snyderverse will be restored. Keep on fighting. Do not give up. And if you've given up, tighten up. Keep on going. We cannot stop and we will not stop. All right? The Snyderverse is just a matter of time of when it will get restored. Everything that has come after Zack Snyder has just been flops after flops. And majority of them don't even connect to each other. They don't even explain properly. You see the difference? With Zack Snyder, everything was connected. When David Ayer was there, it was making sense and it was connected into the Snyderverse. I want to see more of the Ayerverse. This is what we're fighting for. And like I said, we are not stopping. If you don't like it, just accept it. Why should we sit here and accept what you want? No. We're the fans. We're the paying consumers. We know what we want. Till the day of the day, they still don't want to release the numbers for Zack Snyder's Justice League. You know why? Because they know it was a high count. And don't come and tell me, oh, well, because of this and that. No. You know why? Because the same thing happened with James Gunn's Suicide Squad. And the same thing happened with Kong vs. Godzilla. How come when those movies came out, they had the numbers right away? Facts. They're just trying to hide it because they know they can't go back and they can't touch what Zack Snyder did. Zack is the blueprint. Keep on fighting. Don't give up. Make sure to hit the subscribe. Drop your comments. And as always, until next time.